This video is in response to Onision's 7 or 8 videos he's posted in the last day about vegetarianism. And if you haven't seen any of them, I would urge you to go here and click on one of the videos. It doesn't matter which one, because you just have to see one to get my point. Basically, if you don't want to go see them, Onision is talking about how wrong it is to be a meat eater, and how evil and vile and wrong, and he calls us a lot of names. I say us being meat eaters because yes, I am a meat eater. I know, surprising. And I don't want to get into the whole good, bad, wrong thing, because what I want to talk about is your approach in your videos. I assume you're going for the shock value in your face. Just yell everything. Yeah, just go right in for the kill, you know. I think it's humorous that you take this approach, calling meat eaters names and basically trying to wipe the floor with our logic and how superior your way of life is and things like that. It's funny because I don't understand how come you get to be the judge of us being the meat eaters. Unless you were born a vegetarian, you were a meat eater at one point. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume, correct me if I'm wrong, that you have eaten meat once in your life before. And so instantly, when you change and become a vegetarian, that makes you better than everyone else. Like, you just come right out of the gate and say everybody else is stupid, this is you're idiots and morons and vicious killers and murderers. As soon as you make this transition into being a vegetarian, which I think is kind of strange to me that you would say that you would judge who you once were. You said in your latest video that if you just got one person to be a vegetarian, then it would all be worth it. But do you know how many people you probably encouraged to be meat eaters out of spite for you, out of spite for what you did? I can assure you that I even saw video responses of people eating chicken burgers and cooking meat as video responses. They didn't even talk, they just showed you that they were meat eaters, which I think is juvenile and stupid. That's not the way to go about it at all. Because you have points. You aren't just you back it up with points and things like that. But I don't want to talk about that. I wanted to talk about your judgment. I see it as a Christian, for example, who goes and shoves the Bible in people's faces. And I know how much people hate that. I know how much it turns off people from God and the whole idea of getting into it. When you shove someone in their face, you push them away. You make them back up in a corner, and then they immediately take the side that you're not on, and probably attack you with hateful words. Not points, just they feel attacked, so defense, attack and defense. The way I best see things is that you lead by example. You, through your actions, you can just, I find, makes so much more sense and leads more people to do things through actions like just being a vegetarian and not shoving it in our faces. I think a lot more people would appreciate that, because now you've tainted, guaranteed, you've tainted some people's views on vegetarians. Just like the people who shove the Bible in your face, they taint people who might become Christian but now won't because of that experience. So I just wanted you to know that that it didn't make much sense to me the way that you did it. And your new video, you said you were just acting, and it was to get points across. And granted, you were acting, and you said you wouldn't act like that in real life. I sure hope not. Sure hope not. But I think that's how you want to act, but how you just don't, because either you don't have the confidence or you know in your head that it's going to turn people away. But you can do it through YouTube, which I think is funny. You can say these things through YouTube, but you wouldn't say them in real life. And that is the way of the internet, it seems. And you also brought up the point that haters can just they can pause the video at any time and leave, which is true. They can. I could have paused your videos and left and not talked about anything. But the thing is, you posted a video in an open forum for discussion. Your video is posted on a community-based website where people are free to comment, make video responses, rate. They can do whatever they want because you have put it out there willingly. It was your choice to do that, so it's our choice to do what we want with your videos. Not with them physically, but how we want to respond to them. And you can choose to ignore this video, you can choose to watch it all, you can choose to rate it 1 star, you can choose to not leave a comment, whatever. That's your choice. But you have to understand that when you put a video out on YouTube, that's open seas for communication and people being able to say whatever they want, and you just kind of have to live with that. When you bring it up, it's like you're whining, you're complaining, like you didn't know that you wouldn't get comments like that. So to think that we're stupid is a horrible misjudgment, because I happen to think there's a lot of smart people on YouTube. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. And your videos did not persuade me at all to be a vegetarian. So, just letting you know. But I did want to say one point you brought up in your video, that all these fat, balding men preaching about how meat eating is great. It just further proves your point. That the one called vegetarian physique. Okay. I am a meat eater. I am not the most well-built guy in the world. I'm a small, slender man. Small, slender man. Yes, I am. I was built this way. I can't control it. I don't gain weight. I just am this 130 pounds forever. I'm doomed until my metabolism slows down. But I'd like to point out that, you know, for being a meat eater and being in the physique I am, I don't think that I'm out of shape at all. I think I am very good. Here, I'll pull an Onision on you right here. Look at this. Yeah. For being a small guy, I don't think I do that bad. If you want to throw out that point, so hey, vegetarians, become a meat eater. You'll look like me. And waste time chasing cars. Shut up. Just shut up. Holy crap. Whine and bitch. That's all people do sometimes. I'm doing it right now. But at least do whine and complain about something important. Not about how your video got removed from YouTube. I'm not getting my money from AdSense. Upload it on Vimeo. Let people go watch it there. If you care about making videos and you liked your video, don't whine and complain about getting it put back on YouTube. Go to Vimeo, put it up. I've done that. Side note, good night.